Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Hi guys! Welcome back to the Maker's Gonna Learn channel.
Hello.
Alicia is back in the back producing for us today.
Hi.
We are still old school, y'all. It is Kim
Sadie's
says
still trapped in
enjoying
her house.
Huh?
Sadie's still trapped in her house.
Sadie is still at her house, not being able to get out. Kim says enjoying not a balmy 5 degrees.
Wow.
Listen, we've been hitting those temperatures here in Tennessee as well, so like we feel your pain. But y'all, can we talk about, like, I'm sure weather everywhere else is crazy. I understand. We got 10 inches of snow here, which is not normal for the valley of East Tennessee, first of all.
No.
Not normal. So we had a pretty good little snowstorm. On top of that, temperatures got down in the single digits with like a wind chill of -degrees. Not gonna talk about that. It's fine, whatever. But on top of that, did you know they're giving 65-degree weather next Friday?
What?
A week from today, they're telling us it's going to be 65-degree weather.
I didn't realize that it was going to be that hot next week.
I mean, just make up your mind.
I know.
Are we going to be, if we're going to be cold, like, let's stay cold.
I don't know. I'm over the snow.
Tanner's here with us.
Oh, hi, Tanner.
Tanner says they're getting 6 inches here in Philly today.
Wow. That's crazy.
Hope you can make it home, buddy.
Yeah. That's wild.
So, happy Friday.
Yay.
I hope you guys are have enjoyed your week. We have missed you all so much. Insanely much we have missed you guys. But we are back today. And if you were here with us on Monday, do you all remember that we were giving away, like, Happy MLK Day, we're giving away $100?
Oh, yeah. 100 buckaroonies.
Oh, yeah, $100. So, we do have our winner from Monday.
Hold on, let me pull them up.
Alicia's gonna pull that up. But in the meantime, I want to make sure you guys are aware of the deal that we have going on because we've not been able to talk about it this week. So first of all, we have switched over to from our $1 trial to now a free trial. So if you are not part of the Maker's Gonna Learn family, you can join us for free, 0 commitment, 7 days, free unlimited access to our website. But the special that we have going on right now is if you decide to go yearly. So before you sign up for your free trial, you do have to decide after the 7 days is over, do I want to go yearly? Do I want to go monthly? First of all, yearly is the best deal. You are going to save roughly right around 50% off of your membership. Insane in the membrane. But on top of that, if you take advantage of our free 7-day trial today, click yearly member, and then after your 7 days is over, you do become a yearly member, you all get a special MGL starter kit mailed to you with the 30 days to master your Cricut workbook printed and shipped to you. And today is the last day. That ends tonight at midnight. So you definitely need to take advantage of that. But not only that, if you don't want to go yearly and you think, I just want to do a month at a time, that is perfectly fine because you all are getting special goodies as well if you sign up for the free trial membership and you choose monthly, and then in 7 days you become a monthly member. You are going to get a Maker's Gonna Learn weeding tool and a Cricut reference guide sent to you. Let me see if we have either of those here. So first of all, here is the printed and shipped 30 Days to Master Your Cricut workbook. That is for our yearly members.
The Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail.
I'm trying to get the link for you guys to drop it in the comments. It is below the video in the description if you all are wanting to sign up today. There it is.
There's the Cricut reference guide and the weeding tool if you do decide to go monthly. So this right here is gonna be your BFF, I'm telling you. This thing stays on our Cricut in our work area, and we reference this. We were the ones that put this together and wrote the book, but guess what? We still have to reference our work. So we go back to it all the time. Let's go ahead and look.
It's like our own personal little notebook.
It is. It's like the best. So we have everything in here, starting with terminology, all of this stuff, Cricut tools and when to use them, design space function, where are you at? Look at that. Cricut cut settings for all of the different materials, blade settings and mats, and your easy press heat settings. These three right here are worth this book's weight in gold. Right here. All you need. And then, of course, all of this stuff here. Love that. But really and truly, guys, this is the Mac Daddy of them all.
That's the bread and butter.
If you are new to cricketing, this is going to walk you hand in hand, start to finish, 30 days to master your Cricut. We're going to help you with getting it out of the box. We're going to teach you setting up your machine, beginner Cricut terminology, design space tour, making your first cuts, tips and tricks, shortcut keys, y'all, shortcut keys, PNGs and SVGs, fonts. Everything you need to know is in this.
Yes.
It is worth it. So that is just our spiel. If you are, if you want to take advantage of the free trial membership and want to become a member, now is the time to do it. Once again, if you go yearly, you get this plus a full Maker's Gonna Learn starter kit. I don't have all the stuff in here with me, but it's a big old starter kit. It's a really great deal. And then if you decide to go monthly, you get a weeding tool and a reference guide sent to you. Now, just FYI, the reference guide is in the starter kit for the yearly, so you get both this and the 30 days. I mean, you can't beat it.
You can't beat it. Listen, I'm on production today, so if we're if Lauren's talking and we're on camera too, y'all just don't mind. Just mind your business. Just mind your business.
Mind your business.
I'm over here I was looking for a font for you guys, and okay, so we're on camera one now.
Okay, great.
You're welcome.
Okay, now since I have talked about all of that, yes, Tracy, the electronic version is the updated version of the 30 days. It is, you do have the electronic version is updated, correct. So let's talk about this amazing project that we're making today.
It's adorbs.
I am so obsessed with this. Like, I wish Asher was younger. Like, I kind of, at the same time, he also still needs to work on his handwriting.
This will be good for working on handwriting, for sure.
So, let's go overhead and take a really good look at this. Look how flippin' cute this is.
I love it.
So, what we're going to do today is we are going to sublimate this onto these dry erase whiteboards. Now, these whiteboards we did get from Heat Press Nation. All you have to, we're just gonna order them and they are ready to go as soon as you get them. This is what they look like. Yes, they are yellow, but yes, this is just a film that you're just gonna take off.
And y'all,
I'm not worried about taking them off.
All dry erase boards are not created equal. These are sublimation specific dry erase boards. You can't just go and sublimate on any old dry erase board.
Yes.
Just so you know.
So, this is a sublimation ready dry erase board. You can't just go out to Walmart and buy a dry erase board and think that it's gonna be ready to go. But not only, I wanna talk about this, like the sublimation, if you're doing the dry erase, y'all, it's the way to go. It's the only way to go, really and truly. But let's talk about, for our friends that may not have the ability to sublimate, what can we do? Well, first of all, the first thing you could do is you can print pages of this.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
You could print this on a regular piece of paper, put it in a picture frame, and then use a dry erase on the glass.
Even like a sheet protector.
Yes, put it in a sheet protector and then dry erase on the sheet protector.
Yes.
Okay? No, these are not magnetic. These are like old school dry erase boards. They're not magnetic. But that's a great idea, Kim. You could print this on magnet sheet.
Oh!
You could print this on a magnet sheet and cut the square out in Cricut. Y'all.
That's a good idea.
Mind blown.
I feel like we should.
Y'all,
we need to
mind blown because of you guys.
Yep, I love it.
But today we are going to sublimate. This one was created in Canva. Now, you all know if you use Canva, I'm going to show you both versions. really quickly. I'm gonna show you how to put it in Design Space, but also show you how to use it in Canva. It doesn't take long. These files, the actual like line files, we already have you covered. Those are already made. You don't even have to go make those.
Yep. And there's a really good, cute variety. We need to show them all the options they have.
Yes, we will. This font is a maker's that font right there. Both of these are Maker's Gonna Learn fonts. So you have one Maker's Gonna Learn cut file and 2 fonts.
Love it.
How easy. How easy.
And those are new fonts and new files. So just FYI.
So
let's do it.
Let's go ahead and jump in and get started. First of all, I'm gonna hop over here. Let's go to the share screen. Here we go. Here are all of the different handwriting print fonts. These are new, so all you have to do is go to cut files. So if you just click on cut files, they're gonna be the first ones that come up. You have your unicorn with the rainbows, so cute.
I love it.
We have our space, there's princesses, the farm animals. I love the farm animals.
Is that your favorite one?
No, I don't know.
The ballerinas are my personal favorite, and I debated on doing those for Ruby because she starts dance.
I know.
She was supposed to start this week, but we got snowed out. But she loves rainbows right now. She calls the moon a rainbow. Like everything's a rainbow.
I do love the rainbow and unicorn one though.
It's cute.
They're all, honestly, you can't go wrong because the bulldozer, they're all cute. The dinosaurs. If Asher was younger, I would have had to have done dinosaurs. The kid was obsessed.
So is Ruby. She's obsessed.
But like so obsessed that he could name off all of these random dinosaurs. And I'm like, what? And he was like, it's from the Paleolithic or the He was like, it's from this era. At 3.
He's probably, that's good. That's a good sign.
But anyway, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 that you can choose from. So I am obsessed with them. Very easy to download, y'all. All you have to do is click this arrow pointing down. It's gonna download. You're gonna come up here and then you're gonna double click it and make sure you unzip the file. Y'all, that's it.
That's easy.
That's it. Robin said this would be a really cute chore board. Absolutely. So go back to 1.
Okay.
Do you all remember us making our notes?
Yes.
This would be a really good something to take that idea of having like notes and making a chore chart on a dry erase board and have a check mark.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
We could kind of like combine both of those tutorials, the one with the notepad and then this one, and you could sublimate it onto a dry erase board.
Yeah.
There's so many
and
options
honestly,
with this.
I've seen, like Deborah mentioned, she doesn't have little ones anymore. This is just a good tutorial on how to sublimate on dry erase board for whatever purpose that you seem fit. Like you could make a cleaning chart for yourself to put on your fridge.
Yes.
I mean, there's so many things you could do. So you don't have to worry about just making, the name board.
Yes, so many different things that you can do with this. I love the idea. You could also take this same concept and print it on a magnet sheet because those magnet sheets are also dry erase if you didn't know, and have the magnet sheet on your refrigerator. Just check it off.
Menu board's a good idea.
There are so many good things you can do with this. It's insane. So, but we are using this unicorn handwriting print today. The fonts that we're going to be using are the composition font. So to download this, once again, we're going to click that arrow pointing down. We're going to double click that and double click it again. Now we have to install this font onto our computer and then we're gonna upload it into Design Space. So we're gonna click Install Font. You can see it now has been installed on our computer. And we're gonna pop back over here to our website, and the next font that we are going to be using is Arlo. So Arlo is such a cute, like whimsical little font, but
do you know
still
that
bold.
is, speaking of dinosaurs, that is the name of the dinosaur in The Good Dinosaur.
It is the name of The Good Dinosaur.
That movie's so good.
I can't watch that movie anymore.
Because it's so painfully sad?
Yes.
Yes, it's very sad.
I watched it once.
Never again.
And I ugly cried.
That's like me with Marley.
Because I didn't know what it was about.
Oh.
And I watched it with Asher right after my dad passed away.
Oh, no.
It wrecked my life.
Yeah, that would be
So
rough.
I can't watch it anymore.
Lauren has been traumatized by The Good Dinosaur.
But I love it. It is
It's
truly,
a great
it's
movie.
a great, I think it's one of Disney's best.
It really is.
And it's so good, but I can't.
Underrated.
I can't. Anyway, to download the font, once again, we're going to click the arrow pointing down, double
Wait.
click.
Trey's Aunt Maggie is here. Shout out to Maggie.
Hi.
Maggie is about to start cricketing. We're getting her set up with a Cricut.
Aunt Maggie is who we got the Cricut. You got the Cricut for.
Yes. Yep. She's here. So she says this is her learning lesson today. So Maggie, this is sort of a Cricut craft. This is sublimation, but you're going to learn something. I'm excited.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're just going to download Arlo onto our computer. I done that just like we did with the composition font. So what I'm gonna do now, I am the type of person, I love grabbing everything that I need before I start designing. So once again, we needed the little handwriting cut file, composition and Arlo. We have downloaded those on our computer, and now we're ready to get them into Cricut Design Space.
Yes.
So we're gonna hop over to Design Space, and to get these fonts installed on Design Space, because Design Space is a cloud-based program. Mm-hmm. So what that means is we have downloaded the fonts onto our computer, but Cricut hasn't recognized that we have done that. So if we go up here to fonts and go to system, and let's say we think, oh, well, I just downloaded the composition font, it should be there. We go into type composition, it's not there. That's because we need to reload Design Space so that it can recognize all of the new fonts that we have installed on our computer. To do that, what we like to do is come up here to View and click Reload. Now, we don't want to save this. I just brought in a text, so we're just going to click Replace. If you are working on a project, you do need to save before you do this, because if you don't, it is going to completely delete it out. Okay? So now when we go to text and go up here to our system fonts, we can search, I'll search Arlo this time. Here it is. Now let's try to search composition, because that was one we did last time. Composition is there. This is how that works, okay? So just letting you know before we start designing that I like to reload everything so that I don't lose anything, but I want to start out with our base of our project, which is going to be the lines. So I'm gonna come down here to the bottom left-hand corner where it says upload. You're gonna click upload image. I'm gonna go back to my Finder because I like to drag and drop. That's just my personal preference. And I'm gonna come up here to the unicorn handwriting print, and I'm going to click that and drag it into Design Space, okay? Now, let me go back, because I know we drag and drop a lot, but we may have some friends here that don't understand how to drag and drop, or maybe you like to browse. Let me show you how you can do that as well. So if you browse, you're just gonna click Browse. It's going to pop up your window here. If you have just downloaded something, my best advice is either go to Recents or to your downloads. So if we go to Recents, this computer is really weird. Like
my computer does that sometimes too. I don't know why.
So going to downloads is gonna be really the best. But this is another thing with this computer. Sometimes, like, I know I've unzipped that file,
right,
but it's not unzipped. So that is what you would do normally. For some reason, this computer is wonky, so that's why I like to go to Finder.
We just get in the habit of dragging and dropping.
Yep.
It must be behind your design. Oh, there it goes.
There it is. So I like to go to the Finder and then drag and drop. Okay?
It's like it doesn't load and it's like not loaded yet or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna click complex because I want it to be as crisp of an image as possible. Click continue.
And you know what that makes me think? If you all are trying to get wild and like cut this with vinyl, I'm just gonna say don't.
Don't.
Do not attempt to do this on vinyl. It's gonna be a hot mess. Plus, this is a PNG, so look, you can see Lauren's cut image. That's what it's gonna cut out.
Yeah, it would just cut out the outlines of the unicorns and rainbows. And first of all, it's gonna be so thin. Imagine having to weed all those little dots.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thanks.
Not happening. So we're gonna click the print and cut image and upload that onto our computer. And then select and add to Canvas.
Beautiful. Also, if you all are looking for any of the links, they're always linked in the description. So all the fonts and files we're using today are linked there. And if you join for that 7-day free trial, you can download those for free today, and you can create this project basically today, as long as you can get your hands on some sublimation dry erase boards.
But really and truly, you can make it today
and just do it our alternative way.
And just do it like an alternative way. Print it on paper and put it in a sleeve. Print it on paper and put it behind a piece of glass. Like put it in a picture frame.
Yeah.
So many different ways you can do this. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to go overhead and I want to measure my blank. So this is a 12.5 by 9, although didn't it say online it was like 11 by 9 or something?
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's this would, so you're just gonna measure your blank. So we're looking at 12.5 by 9. So let's go back to Design Space. And here you can see how big this is. So we just want to make it small enough to fit inside our area. So this is our 12.5 by 9-ish right here. But we need to make it smaller still because we don't want it to be like, we don't want it to
touch the edges.
Yeah.
You don't want it like spilling over the edges.
So if you wanted to print this on legal paper, which is 8.5 by 14, you have that option now. And you can see here, low resolution.
It always says that.
Yeah, I know. I do think I'm gonna print on 8.5 by 14.
I want to say that that's potentially what I've done before. Just looking at it.
I think I'm gonna print 8.5, or at least, yeah, I think I'm gonna print it on 8.5 by.
Just to fill it up like a little bit more.
Yeah, so our measurements for this are 8.4 inches in height to 11.5, so pretty much the size of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. But we can't print it on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. We have to print it on 8.5 by 14, and then we'll just trim it down.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, before we go any further, we did not announce our winner. We talked about it, and then we didn't, but I have it.
Sorry, guys. Let's go to one.
Okay, let's go.
So, we're going to announce our winner.
Yes. This is the winner of the $100 Amazon gift card we talked about on Monday. You had to comment to win. The winner is, should we drum roll? Corey Harper.
Congratulations, Corey Harper. You are the winner of our $100 Amazon gift card. Make sure to email us hi@makersgonnalearn.com. If you are watching the replay, always make sure you email us with your best Amazon email. That way we can make sure we just send it straight to your email. You get it almost instantly.
Yes.
So congratulations, Corey. Once again, if you don't care to drop that email, hi@makersgonnalearn.com, so that they know exactly where to email. Also, email hi@makersgonnalearn.com if you all have any other questions, customer service questions. We have an amazing customer service team. I love them so much.
Yes.
They work so hard. So that is the email for customer service. Back to Design Space.
Okay.
So we have our whatchamadoodle. that thing.
Christine, this can be printed on 8.5 by 11. Lauren's just trying to make it as big as possible.
Yes, it absolutely can be printed on 8.5 by 11.
Yeah.
All you have to do is size it down to fit on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab a text. We'll go ahead and get composition and have it ready here, but I'm going to grab another text box and I'm changing our font to Arlo. And we are going to put our name up here at the top. So we're going to do one for Sweet Little Rubes because she is at the age now that she is going to start writing.
Guess what? She's been pottying by herself all day today at daycare. She's in panties.
What?
Yeah. She's just been she said, so Lori is our babysitter. She's an actual angel. She said, Ruby took a nap, woke up dry, and asked to go to the bathroom when she woke up from her nap.
That is so sweet.
I know. She's getting so big. It hurts my heart. It makes me sad. They just grow up so fast.
I know. So all I did was type out the name and we've just placed it here at the top. Now, if you wanted to, you could select them both, align and center them horizontally. It was very close. But we're gonna do that here in just a minute, again, with all of our other things. So what we're gonna do now is bring in our composition font, and this may be where you want to zoom in because you want to make sure that this font, and honestly, that size that it comes in is perfect. But the thing is you want to make sure that the font fits in the lines like it should if you are writing, okay? So we're just going to put that there and then we're just gonna duplicate it and we're gonna keep putting it on each line. And y'all, we're not gonna worry about if it's lined up perfectly down the center yet. We just want to make sure that it fits between these two lines and then we'll come back through and align them centered, okay? So we're just gonna keep duplicating, making sure they fit within the top and the bottom line.
And honestly, y'all, if you are recreating this in Canva, and Lauren's gonna show you here in a little bit, I believe, about how to do this in Canva, Cricut is so much better about allowing you to freely move your text boxes. Canva wants to snap it into place. It's so frustrating, especially with projects like this where you need it exactly in between the lines and you're like, come on, you know, you can't get it. So Cricut's really good for this project.
So you can see that it's kind of wonky here, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we select everything. We're gonna go to align and we are going to center them horizontally. Boom. Look at that. Look at that.
Would you look at it?
It's just so easy. And then y'all, from there, the last thing that we need to do is flatten.
Beautiful.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Now we are ready to print. But before I print, I do want to show our friends, if you do want to use Canva, now the one good thing about Canva is you can print larger than what we have done. So if you want to print on a 13 by 19, let's say you have a board that is bigger than what we have here. If you have a bigger board and you want to print bigger, Canva does give you the option to print bigger. So that is one of the big upsides to Canva versus Cricut. There are some upsides to working in Cricut and then there are upsides to working in Canva. It's really, which one are you the most comfortable in?
Cricut could really win over Sublimation if they would allow you to print without cutting. If they would just allow you to print from Cricut Design Space in 13 by 19 or however big you want it. Without, why not?
Truly.
It would be so easy.
But here's the thing, I feel like it's an opportunity for growth.
We're just saying.
We're just saying. If we could design in Design Space and then print without cutting.
Yeah.
Game changer.
It's such an easy feature. I feel like just add it, just slap it in there.
Just slap it in there. Just slap it in there. Okay. So let's run right over there. Let's run to Canva. So we're going to come over here to Canva and I'm going to show you how to do it in Canva, okay? We love using Canva, number one.
Yes, we do.
But before we get started, I will say this. You must have a Canva Pro account to use Maker's Gonna Learn fonts. The cut files, fine. You can use those in the free account. But to use MGL fonts, you do have to have a Canva Pro account. If you are in the sublimation world, it's 100% worth it. If you are selling your crafts, it's 100% worth it.
It's just a good software to have.
It is a great software to have.
This is one that I don't take off of my budget every year because I'm like, I know that I want to pay for my Canva Pro account.
Right.
I just love it so much.
Yes. Patty, this one would be a hard one to do with infusible ink. I mean, because you have all the dashes. We did talk about other options at the beginning of a show. If you were not here, if you can't do sublimation, we talked about other options for this. You can go back and rewatch that, but I would not with infusible ink on this. No. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up here to the top right-hand corner, click Create a Design, and we're gonna go to Custom Size. Now, this is my biggest tip when it comes to using Canva. First of all, change your metrics to inches, number one. I always suggest that you type your width with your custom size. You need to make it the same size as the piece of paper you are printing on. That way you always get the correct size, okay? So if we wanted to print on 8.5 by 14, because I want it landscape and I do not want it up and down, I'm actually gonna flip my dimensions. So my width is going to be 14 and my height is going to be 8.5. Now, if you wanted it portrait, it would be width 8.5, height 14. But to get landscape, you need the width to be longer than your height. So after you've typed in your dimensions, you are going to select Create New Design. From there, now you can see we have a landscape 8.5 by 14 piece of paper. I want you to think of this as your piece of paper, okay? Now what you're gonna have to do, or you'll do next, is you're gonna come over here to Uploads. Same thing with Design Space, same with Canva. I love dragging and dropping. You can drag and drop. You can take screenshots and drag and drop. It's so easy. So we're just coming over to our Finder, grabbing that unicorn handwriting print, dragging and dropping. Super simple, super easy. Once it's there, you're going to add it to your canvas. Now we are going to resize here in just a few minutes. So hold up, just stay with me. As far as fonts, what we're going to do, you're going to come to your text. You're going to add a text box here. Now, if you want to upload fonts to Canva, how you're going to do that, it used to be really weird. It was like a workaway.
Under the branding kit, it was very weird.
Yeah, it was really weird. Now all you have to do is add your text to your page and then come up here to your actual font selection and then come down here to the bottom where it says upload a font. And then you can search. So we'll do Arlo first and select that, open it. It's going to say, please confirm the following. Yes, you have the authority. You, as a Maker's Gonna Learn member, if you are a current Maker's Gonna Learn member, you do acknowledge you own that OTF because you have commercial use license. Beautiful. And then we're going to upload it, okay?
Deborah says, so am I understanding this right? You have to have Canva to sublimate.
No, Deborah, you do not have to have Canva to sublimate. You can actually sublimate. You can print a picture off of your Finder. You can print anything off of your Finder and sublimate. You do not have to have Canva. Canva is great for sublimating, designing your stuff. Does that? And it's just, I really like it. But you do not have to have it to sublimate. So, same thing, we are typing in our name, Rubes. I don't know why this text box is so long.
It does that sometimes.
Bring it up here, make it big, pop it down here. Now, one thing that I'm not as much of a fan of as Canva is you cannot line them up.
Wait, yeah, you can.
You can't center, you can center that?
Yeah, go to position at the top. Oh, select them both again, yeah. Position.
Oh, duh.
Heck.
Heck, you can. Oh, we don't want the middle.
Just the center, and then top. You can hit top or...
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So here, and then...
It's centered.
It's
I
centered.
think you slid it right straight up the middle there.
Okay, so I centered it. So same thing with the composition. We're just gonna grab a text, add a text box. We have already, I said Arlo. We have already uploaded the composition text. Lord, this comes in so tiny.
I know, it's weird that it's coming in that little.
Ruby, and I am gonna zoom in to make sure that we get the sizing right. Because you can see here it's a little small actually. Mm-hmm. So we need to bump that up a little bit more. Beautiful. And then what we're gonna do is we are going to do that there, duplicate, and we're just gonna keep adding it here, making sure it is in between the two lines, just like we did. And the one thing about Canva that I like, if it sees you're in a pattern, watch. So we were duplicating these. Well, it was a while ago.
If you like mess with it at all, it won't do it. You gotta like do it and then do it right away. Do it again. Don't click any. Oh. Well,
but it's like it keeps going to the side. But anyway.
Yeah.
It's duplicating. But now what we're gonna do, we're gonna come back, select all of this, position, and center.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Also, welcome, Dawn. So shocked, I caught it live. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Glad to have you. So glad you're here. Now, the one thing we do need to do is we need to change the color of Ruby. So what we're gonna do is what I love about Canva, and there is a trick that I'm not gonna show you. You're gonna have to come back for, Alicia, I don't know what I almost called you. You're gonna have to come back and watch Alicia's Bet You Didn't Know You Could Do That in Canva video. I'm not gonna show you because I just learned it as I was producing for her. I did not know. I'm not gonna show you how to do that. But it's there is a very, very cool trick where you could make all of this the same color. But we're not gonna do that.
The photo colors where you're at right now is still a really good little tip.
Yes,
using the photo colors.
If you want to make sure that you are using a coordinating color to the cut file that you're using, if you select your text, you can come down here to photo colors and look at all of this. You can choose which one you like. Do you like the muted? Do you like the bright? I don't want to do the black. I really like this darker one.
Yeah, I like the dusty rose.
Dusty rose.
Dusty rose.
And then from there, we're going to select everything. Also, did you guys know you could group everything together in Canva?
I love that. I don't think they've had that feature for a long time.
I love that. So, and then you can actually come back in here and like move it, ungroup it, and move things separately. But anyway, what we are going to do is we are going to make sure that we're just like that's a real small. We're just gonna fill up this bad boy on this 8.5 by 14 piece of paper. Okay? Beautiful, lovely. Mm-hmm. So, here is the thing with Canva. Look at
Uh-huh. I was wondering what it was gonna do. I was like, is it gonna let you?
I was keeping my mouth shut. So, if you all saw that, look, because I have grouped all of this together and the text is grouped together, it looks like I can come up here and flip it horizontally because if you know with sublimation, you have to flip things, you have to mirror your image, right? Mm-hmm. So I thought I was gonna be able to flip it all, but the text doesn't mirror because Canva will not mirror your text. So there's a couple different workarounds you can do when it comes to Canva. Number one, you can save this, open it back up as a new file, and then flip the whole thing, or you can just flip it
from the dialog box?
your dialog box on your printer. So either way, it's super easy. No problem to do that. Canva does flip images, doesn't flip text, okay? I think doing it when you print is really the easiest way to do it. Just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna go to share. We are going to download this. Now, if you are a Canva Pro user and you're doing sublimation, my best advice is I would download this as a PDF print because it is best for printing. The biggest thing is you can do it for PDF print from the free version, and you can do RGB, fine. If you have the Pro version, do it in CMYK. 100% do it in CMYK.
It's a huge difference.
If not, RGB will do, but if you have Pro, I'm telling you CMYK is so much better when it comes to printing, okay?
Yeah.
So, but either way, whether you have Canva Pro or pay or the free version, I would still honestly just download this PDF print if you are planning to just go ahead and print it, okay? So from there, you're gonna select download. It's gonna download that for you. And then you're gonna double click that. I don't know, that was weird. Normally, I guess, because it was a PDF print. Okay, so from there, you're just going to print this here, just like that, just like that. If you are using Cricut, we have this sized. You're gonna go to make it. In just a minute.
It sure is loading there, isn't it?
I know. Now, it is gonna put it on 11 by 17.
It's a wee bit big.
It's a wee bit big. So let's go back. Size it down. Make it. Let's see if that will fit on 8.5 by 11.
I bet it's gonna be 7.5.
Was it not 7.5?
It was 8.5.
Oh no. It's 7.73.
Put it at 7.5. Maybe. I'm just guessing here.
Okay, we're making just guesses.
We're just adjusting. Because I feel like it gives you like an inch of leeway, if that makes sense.
It's still not letting me print on 8.5 by 14.
Go back.
7.2. If it doesn't fit 7.2 on 8.5 width, I'm gonna be upset.
Well, it turned the orientation, so we're making
And now
progress.
it's 8.5. Now you can do 8.5 by 14.
So
But look
7.2.
okay, there we go.
Crazy.
That's okay. It's insane in the membrane.
Yeah.
But whatevs.
It's fine.
I digress. So if you are printing from Design Space, if you have a printer that's capable of tabloid print, you can do it larger. That's like 11 by 17. We're using the Sure Color today, which does not have that ability. We do have the ET8550. We're not using that one today because I didn't feel like moving that big honking thing in here. So we're just using Sure Color.
It is a big mama.
It's a real big mama. Do we want to print from Design Space or do we want to print from Canva?
Print it from Canva,
Okay.
so it's bigger.
Okay, Canva it is. We back to Canva. We're gonna print from Canva. We are using our Sure Color F100 series. I do not like how this option,
Yeah, it's not cute. The dialog box. Wait, oh, never mind.
we're just gonna go back. I don't know why it's doing this. We're just gonna download it as a PNG. I told y'all to do it for PDF print, but it's not allowing me to do what I want to do.
You want to have your right print setting.
Yes. So from here, I'm going to print. We're changing it to the Sure Color F100. It's actually the Sure Color F170. The cool thing about this printer is it does automatically mirror. Not a problem. Now, if you were using a converted, let me go back to, we'll do ET2700. If you are doing a converted printer, if you're doing a converted EcoTank, I cannot speak right now. I am so hungry and so thirsty, I can't hardly speak. So, a converted EcoTank, how you are going to mirror it is if you go to Layout and flip horizontally. That's going to mirror your image for you. Yes. I had to look at it from the side. But yeah, flip horizontally. That's all you're going to do. I'm going to go back to the Sure Color because that's what we have in here. Make sure this bad boy is turned on. I am going to grab a piece of 8.5 by 14. You may have to run out.
I stole it. Here, let me go get it real quick.
Okay.
I think we've only got one box of it.
Alicia is going to grab me a piece of 8.5 by 14 paper. I'm going to put that in here. With the Sure Color, a couple things with the print settings. So Epson color controls, if you have a Sure Color and you sublimate a lot, you already know this. This printer is made for sublimation. So the cool thing about it is you don't have to go into like a lot of detail about changing your color profiles and everything else, which can be a pain in the butt. Ask Alicia. She's not a fan.
I've been having printer pains. Like, it's like my printers will work so good for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then like I take a break from it and come back and like nothing will print correctly for me, and it's so frustrating.
Yes.
But I'm gonna get it. I'm working it out.
So the Epson color controls is going to give you a really deep color versus the color sync is going to be more of what you see on your screen. Okay, I will print both, show you both. Okay, Is there any other way to print besides using a laptop? You can print via Bluetooth from your phone to certain printers. Like it's not
printer
easy.
Specific.
It's very printer It's very printer specific, and it is also not super easy.
Yeah, it's like you have to work around for everything.
I mean, I know that, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's even harder using like a tablet to print from. Anyway.
Lorraine asked a question. Don't you have to unmirror it? You flipped it already and the printer will mirror it too. What you're seeing in the preview is how it's going to print.
Yes, because I changed the printer.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'll go here and I'll show you. So when we go to Layout, it's flip horizontally. It's already checked.
Sometimes it'll say mirror image. It literally will say mirror image. That's what pops up on my computer.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's.
Is it print settings?
Yeah. Mirror image is on.
So whatever you see in preview is how it's going to look after it's printed out.
Yes. So we are doing it this way. We are doing the color sync, and then I'm going to go back and reprint on the Epson color controls.
Okay.
So then we're going to hit print. It's going to go through. I'm going to get another piece of paper out. That way we can, once that pulls it through, I'll just go ahead and print. I did color sync, so I need to do color controls next, and I want to show you guys the difference.
Queen Drips, have you taken our sublimation course? Because I feel like if you dive into sublimation sometimes and you don't feel like you've got support and like for your questions and stuff, it can be really frustrating.
Oh, 100%.
Like just learning it on your own, it can be. It's very, because there's a lot to learn. But our sublimation course right now is the biggest discount we've ever offered. It's $80, and I'm pretty sure there's a link in the description for you if you're wanting to get more into sublimation. I assume you do because you've got your F170. I don't know if we've got a link here below. I'll find you a link for that though. That way you can get signed up. But you know, we want you to not feel like you're drowning. We want to help you. What's it look like?
Terrible.
Should we go overhead and show them?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm telling you, the printers are like out to get us.
They really are. Okay. F170.
Okay.
I forgot to change to legal paper, number one.
Okay.
I forgot to change to legal paper. Print settings, mirror is on. Color matching, we're doing color controls. And then we're gonna print.
That's what you did last time.
No. I did color sync last time.
You did, okay.
And did not change it to legal paper. I left it on letter.
Okay.
Because this.
Yikes. Okay.
Yikes. I mean, I'll show them.
You want me to go overhead?
Sure. That's not what we're looking for. That is...
It looks like it's out of ink.
It's not. Okay, this one's better. This one's better. Take that ugly thing away.
Okay,
see,
so
even we mess up.
We do, and
all the time.
And especially with sublimation, there is a lot of trial and error. It's just like the nature of sublimation sometimes.
And I'm telling you, if you don't use your printer, it can I don't know. It's just like it forgets what it's doing.
Yeah, it's like it has its own memory.
I know.
A mind of its own.
For sure.
For sure.
Donna says, I've been using sublimation for a good long time, but I still go back into the sublimation course again and again. I'm telling you, I do the same thing.
I go back into the sublimation course again and again. Okay, let's go over here.
Okay, this one's better.
Oh yeah, she's cute.
She's cute, she's gorgeous, Now, you don't have to trim these edges off if you don't want to, but guess what I am?
You can line it up better.
Because I can line it up better. Is it necessary? No. Do I do it anyway? Absolutely.
These sublimation boards sublimate so deliciously.
I'm so excited. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just flipping this upside down, like so. Beautiful. We're gonna grab some heat-resistant tape. Tape, sublimation spray, y'all, whichever one you want. The tape was easier for me to grab. And because this is a flat surface, like I don't have to like overly tape. So I'm just gonna pop this bad boy down right there.
Okay.
Grab some butcher's paper. Place it on the bottom. Grab me another piece.
Have you preheated already?
What?
Did you preheat the oven or the?
Yeah, you're hungry too, aren't you?
Yeah,
Did you preheat the oven?
Cream and sour cream, cheddar and sour cream chips for lunch today, and a Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart
for breakfast of champions.
Yes, I did preheat the oven.
Okay, what did you preheat it to?
We preheated the oven, aka the heat press. We preheated the heat press to 400 degrees. Now, let's go to our share screen, and let me pop over to Heat Press Nation.
Kathy, the lining on these is bright yellow. So we have taken the lining off. They should honestly always do bright yellow lining for sublimation products. Like the
Let's go to number one. Are we at number one?
Yeah, we're at one.
Okay. This is the lining that comes on these. Thank God.
Yeah, because
if these had the clear lining like the license plates, if you all are into sublimation and you have sublimated license plate before, if I have ruined it, if I have ruined one license plate, I have ruined 10.
I literally
because of this stupid clear plastic lining.
I've literally probably ruined 5. Like
I think we ruined more than we actually successfully sublimated on, because it's like we do it, we'll sublimate on one, it has the clear plastic lining on it, we forget about it. Oh my gosh, we've ruined it. And then we go back and fix it, and it's every time we forget about it. Every single time. Yep. So yes, I so appreciate this clear or this bright yellow.
Yeah, me too.
Because now I know that there's a lining on it.
Right. Okay, I'm going to share screen.
Share screen. If you forget what temperature and time, I always like to revert back to where I purchased my sublimation blanks. So for example, we purchased these from Heat Press Nation. Unisub sublimation blanks, you cannot go wrong. Unisub sublimation blanks really are, they're just great quality. Anything that you get, if you can get Unisub, I would get Unisub.
It's top notch.
Top notch stuff, I'm telling you. So, what I like to do, because we forgot since we have created this, I just went to the Heat Press Nation website, went to the listing, and then if you come down here under description, you can go over to instructions, and it tells you recommended heat press is a flat press. So Celeste just asked, can I use a Cricut Easy Press for sublimation or do I need a heat press? Celeste, you can use a Cricut Easy Press for sublimation. It is doable. Just know that you are pretty much limited to sublimate as large as your Easy Press. So if you have like a 9x9, you're gonna need to only sublimate something that is less than 9x9. Because you can't like, you can double press something, but you're not gonna get a good quality.
Right.
And then it says here that our time is between 80 and 90 seconds. I always love to split that in half. So we're going 400 degrees for 85 seconds. Donnell asked, do you need to lint roll the dry erase boards? Should I have? Probably. Am I going to? Nope. But the cool thing about it is if you have this on it, I would suggest just like, boop, popping that off right before I add my print to the top of it.
Yeah, we just peeled it off before the live stream. So
do as I say.
Not as
I do. Do as I say, not. Annette says I use alcohol and I seem to get a more vivid color.
Oh.
Now,
like clean it with alcohol?
Now, if I saw that there was stuff on this board, actually, you know what? I've been telling you all, I am going to do this because I was just looking at this. You're right. There is a few like little lint marks. So I'll do that.
Do it.
I'll do it for you guys because I want the best quality and I want you guys to have the best quality too. So I'm going to go back on my word and I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place. We're going to lint. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think I'm also going to do what Annette said. I think I'm going to
do some rubbing alcohol.
Do some rubbing alcohol.
Is there any left in that?
Yeah, we don't need much.
Barely.
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 So Annette says she used rubbing alcohol and gets a brighter color. So you know what? We're going to get these fingerprints off. Put this bad boy back on here. Taper back down. Because I did leave it under the heat press so long that the tape was not holding my print down.
Because I like that sometimes.
I talk too much. I talk too much. Okay, 400 degrees, 85 seconds. Oh, that's a tight press. Better.
Trying to think of what was pressed.
Even better. Sorry, guys. So the thing about this is when you're looking at pressure, my best advice is if it's so easy to press that you didn't have to use muscles, it's too loose.
Yeah.
If it's so hard to press that you almost have to like lean on it, it's too hard. You want a good medium. You want to have to use your muscles to close it, but you don't want to work them so hard that you're going to be sore the next day.
Right.
So.
That's a good way to measure. What an accurate way to measure that. Are you using muscles or are you not using muscles is the question.
Okay. Cheryl asks, so Canva Pro, do teachers get it for free? If you are, so first of all, a lot of school systems will get it for their school. So check with your school system if you are a teacher. If you do not work in a school system, but you are still a teacher. So for example, I don't work in a school system, but I'm still a certified teacher. I went to school, that's what my degree is in. I'm not lying, guys. I promise, I am a certified teacher.
Certifiable.
Certifiable.
I am not a certified teacher. I am a certified nurse. So that would not help us at all in a
Also, I'm
scenario.
kind of, might be a little certified crazy.
Yeah, both certified and crazy.
Both of us are certified crazy. But you will go through a process of getting Canva for free. I'm trying to find our heat gloves.
You don't want to just raw dog it?
I am.
Oh, there you go. Grab the paper.
I'm just going to grab the paper. Now, I will say, this does give off a funky smell.
Does it? I don't remember.
This did.
I don't remember. Sublimation stuff can give off a weird smell, though, sometimes.
Oh, she's
Okay.
cute. She's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't even overhead. I'm awful. Oh,
It's
that's
okay.
cute.
It's okay.
Peachy.
Look how cute. It is
love
hot.
Is it?
It is hot. I would not, 0 out of 10 advise touching the board after it comes out.
Just let it cool down.
So, but anyway, there we go.
Love it. Easy.
Like, how easy peasy is that?
I wish that I had a dry erase marker so we could like write on it and show them, but I don't know that we have one.
We do in the conference room, but it's not worth it to go get it.
Okay. Well, y'all know it's dry erase.
Y'all know, I was about to get a Sharpie. I was about to say, oh, there's one. No. Surely to the Lord, you would think that there would be something in here with all this junk.
Well, you know, Ruby can sing her name, but I don't know that she doesn't know how to write it. So this is great. She can sing it because since she was a baby, we made up a song that spells her name. So she knows, and we practice writing, but she's like not got it yet. So this will be perfect.
I love this.
Precious.
So precious and so easy to make.
I know. Like
it's still very hot.
You could, is it?
Yeah.
You could whip these up so fast. I mean, we spread this tutorial out over a year, but a year.
We spread this one tutorial over a full year.
We both need to eat.
We both
spread
need to
this
eat
out
and
over
be
a
done.
whole hour. So, but you could really make this so quickly.
Like this is something you could do with the press heating up. If you turn the press on before you start designing, you could do this in 10 minutes.
Yeah. And honestly, the Carson one is like showing up a lot better on screen because the Ruby one is like very boho muted peaches.
Yeah.
Carson is very like.
Oh, and I just noticed you
super
changed
saturated.
Carson's name, the color of Carson's name to blue.
Yes, and Courtney designed that one, so she did it that way.
And really, I think if you were doing this, I might even like do 2 or 3 names on one line, like
Especially
Ruby,
yeah.
or Ruby Claire Griffith.
Yes, yeah.
Like
I almost thought we should do Ruby Claire because we call her that anyways, but it's fine.
I should have done Ruby Claire.
It's okay. That's cute. I love it.
Anyway.
We've got like 20 extra, so.
Yeah, so we'll just make more. But yes, the colors, this one is a lot brighter just because the colors on the, this is just we were going through it for a very muted look for this one, but yeah. They're both beautiful and gorgeous.
Yes, love it.
But I do love the different color of the name if you have a darker name. If I were to change Ruby to one of these colors, it would not have shown up very well.
Exactly.
So this one needed to be black.
Yeah. And you can decide if you want to do all uppercase or some upper and lower. It's totally,
You could even do, this would be a great, I just had a good idea. We're making another one for Ruby at some time.
Okay.
This would be a perfect thing to do full name, mom and dad phone number, address.
Oh,
because they have to know those things before they go to kindergarten.
You know what? Maggie said that River needs one, so we can make one for River. He's he's in school already, so that'll be good. He can learn how to write all that. And
but
stuff.
this would be great.
Yeah, I love that.
So we did have somebody ask, could you use vinyl if you don't have sublimation? This is not a vinyl project, but it can be, and if you go back, we did create this in Cricut Design Space, what you can do, and let's just go back. If you were doing this and you don't have sublimation, what I would do, first of all, I'm gonna cancel this out. We're gonna go back here. If you don't have sublimation and you want to cut the square around it, what you need to do is bring in your shape, grab a square. We're gonna make it to where it fits here, just like this. Change it to white, send it to the back. Where's that? Anyway. We'll send it back this way. And then flatten these two. Well, we'll do this. Align, center, and flatten them together. And now what you can do is you can print these on your
printable magnet sheets.
Printable magnet sheets. You could print it on a piece of paper, laminate the piece of paper. You can do so many things with this. You do not have to just you don't have to just sublimate. I would print this out, have the Cricut cut the square, cut the magnet, cut whatever. Like I said earlier, you can put this in a photo frame, and they can dry erase on the glass and wipe it off the glass. So many things you can do.
Yeah, I
Maggie
love it.
says he starts kindergarten next school year. So this is something we need to do. Address, phone numbers, full name, birthday, and I think there's one other thing they have to know because we made a song up for Asher.
Oh, did
for
you?
address and phone number so that he could remember it before he started school. But yes, that's part of their. That is part of their kindergarten screening.
That's awesome. That should be a part of their kindergarten screening.
Joanne said cursive writing also. That's what we need to do, a composition cursive font.
Do they teach cursive anymore?
No, but they should.
They don't teach it at all. Ain't nobody writing checks.
Joanne said that it's coming back in some schools. Oh my God, I remember 3rd grade, my teacher was like, you bring your pencil up off the paper, she was like, you're gonna get in trouble. Oh, like, okay. We were hardcore cursive when I was in school.
Well, we did cursive in school, and then in 6th grade, we started keyboarding classes. So I got really good at keyboard. I did keyboarding 6th through senior year of high school. So I have like 7 years of keyboarding.
Yeah, I think honestly, and this is just, sorry guys, we're on a tangent. I think we were the best of both worlds because we got the old school. We started out old school and then transitioned to new school. So we got both.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We're the best generation.
No. Everyone said we were the worst, though, truth
I know.
Be told.
Everybody hates millennials.
I remember going into high school, and they were like, this is going to be the worst class we've ever had. And they, like, would tell us that. I'm like, what kind of morale do you think that's giving my class going into high school? That's awful.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
Okay, guys.
All right.
It's
time to go.
It's time to go. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Once again, do not forget, click that first link down below or the link that is pinned. Sign up for our membership for free. You can download 3 of these, 2 fonts and 1 of these files, and still have 17 downloads that you can do. Plus, if you sign up for the free membership now, and then in 7 days, or really, it doesn't have to be 7 days. Let's say you want to sign up for the free membership, and then you get in our website, and you're like, dang, I really like these people. And you decide to just go ahead and become a monthly or yearly member. You get, if you become yearly, you get the MGL starter kit plus the 30 Days to Master Your Cricut printed and shipped workbook to you. And then if you decide to go monthly, you get the ref guide and the weeding tool. Y'all.
Can't beat it.
Cannot beat it. Cannot beat it. So we will see you guys back here next Tuesday.
Yay.
Have a great weekend. We will see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.